everybody. Folks, that's just plumb pitiful for the first train of the day. I said howdy. Oh, that is much more gooder. This is your conductor, Kathy, along with conductor Brianna. We're all the way back here on the back of the train. We're going to be following y'all around for this whole trip on the Frisco Silver Dollar line. That's conductor Zeke waving us out. Everybody say bye, Zeke. Edie, look at all. We'll see him here in a couple hours. Now behind him is $50 Holler. Great place to take the youngins. They got that old time carousel over there for all the kids. They got some tree houses and nets to go through it. And there's a lot of benches for all you adults. Check them out. Then we got Bears in the Holler. Kids can go in there, make their very own stuffed critters for the ride home tonight. They got clothes. They got all sorts of things in there. Y'all just go in there, dress them up all you want. Now, up ahead and to the left, you're going to be seeing a green two-story building. Now, that's home to the one and only Silver Dollar Saloon. Woohoo! Yeah, they got some of the longest, the prettiest legs that you have ever seen. And that's only on the bar stool. So go on in there, belly on up to the bar. Get yourself one of those good old-fashioned root beer plugs. But mercy me, don't miss that saloon. Next to the saloon, it's Fire in the Hole. Everybody say, Fire in the Hole! Oh, last night those dirty ball knobbers came to town, tried to set part of our city on fire, and now the fire chief is looking for volunteers to help put out that raging. That place, and everybody say, Fire in the Hole! To your right, you'll see Mystic River Falls. Folks, that is 500,000 gallons of water going through that right over there. That's what we're going to use when we help out Fire in the Hole. Then we got Wilson's Farm. Now, Farmer Wilson came to town, built that big old red barn, and an even bigger barn swing. That thing will take you 75 feet straight up in the air. It'll drop you down to about 50 miles an hour. You know, I guess you could say there just ain't no chickens in that barn, that's for sure. Now, we did just talk about Fire in the Hole right back there, but I do want to take an extra minute to remind y'all, this is our final season for the original Fire in the Hole out here at Silver Dollar City. So y'all want to be sure you come on back out here, ride that ride over and over again all you can till the end of the year. You know, I hear they got a scavenger hunt going on down there. Yeah, after all these years, old Red Flanders, he still can't find his pants. So y'all head on down there. Join in all that fun. You're going to find all that down there at Fire in the Hole. Now we're going down into the Valley of the Coasters. We got a couple of them back here we're going to be talking about. Coming up on your left-hand side, you're going to be seeing our Cannon Coaster Powder Keg. It'll shoot you out 0 to breathless in 2.5 heartbeats flat. Over to your right, you're going to see Silver Dollar City's one and only Outlaw Run. Now, Outlaw Run was voted best new ride in the world back in 2013. That's right, folks. It's our 10-year anniversary of Outlaw Run out here at Silver Dollar City. So get on down here today, get your ride on that wooden coaster. Now, we're going to talk just a little bit more about Outlaw Run here shortly. But folks, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but now I got word as we left the depot that those two notorious train robbers, Alfie and Ralphie Boland, they have done busted out of jail, and they've been seen headed our way. Everybody say, oh no! Oh yes, it's true. Hey, there's a couple of things that I'm going to need you to do though. Keep your eyes peeled and your fingers crossed. You got any gold and silver? You better keep your mouth shut. And up ahead to the right, Moonshine Sun. Now, we've got a local moonshiner. He likes to leave a jug of his finest down here beside the track for passers by to try. So if y'all like to try some, we'll drop you off and pick you up on the way back. And I do mean pick you up. Yeah, we call that stuff old Broadwater. 1 sip, you're going to turn a little green. 2 sips, you're hopping. And 3 sips, why, you'll crow. Everybody keep your eyes open now. We're going to do a little deer hunting. Yeah, we've been seeing our deer out here in the woods. We see them on a daily basis out here. So kind of keep a lookout for them. Could be on either side of the track. You never know. But if you happen to see anything, you go ahead and point it out so everybody can notice. moment while we're on a train ride to honor any veterans that we might have aboard. So if you are a veteran, raise your hand so we can see where you are, where you're at. Well, folks, on behalf of myself and the whole train crew, I want to thank you for everything you sacrificed for our great country. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't come out here and do all the things that we love to do every day. So we thank you. We thank your families also. Everybody on the train, we need to give all of our veterans a big old round of applause this morning. Yeah, think about it. If you were loving these veterans, we need a whistle especially for them. You love those veterans, and we do too. We thank you y'all so much. Yeah, I'm going to remind everyone to keep your arms and hands in the train. We're in snake country. Last week, a 97-pound rattle-headed copper moccasin swooped down out of that tree, grabbed a man by the arm, and he behind her hair him nor the snake in. We hear from his wife every night, though. She's down at the saloon buying rounds to everybody, singing happy days for your kids. Stop out here. Oh, folks, you talk about a couple of snakes. I see two of the meanest ones there ever was, and they're flagging our train down. It's those bowlins. Everybody say, oh, no. Oh, let's see if we can scare them away. Shake your fist at them and call them ugly. All right, folks, I'm just going to tell you, that ain't going to scare nobody away, especially the likes of those two. Y'all act like you mean it now. Shake your fist at them real good and call them ugly.
Oh, Ralph. Ugly, yeah. Ralph, that's their one. Come on, y'all. Ugly, oh, yeah. Yeah, well, we might be ugly, but y'all came all the way out here just to see it. Howdy.
Well, we didn't come out here to see you two. Get up here and get your brother up here. First train of the day, why are you stopping the train?
Well, you simmer down. You ought to be glad we got you wound up. We stopped you to warn you.
About what?
Yankees!
Yankees.
You're right up there. You got none of the biggest, ugliest Yankees you never did see. They all got war sticks, swinging them around, swiping at stuff. They ain't hitting nothing.
Why ain't they hitting nothing?
We think they're New York Yankees.
Well, there been Yankees out here in years.
Yeah, they're back.
They're back.
Oh, yeah, they're back. And they're mean.
Now, wait a minute. How do you know they're mean?
Well, last night, Ralph, you mean we sneaked up on them in the bushes and we heard them talking.
What'd they say? Hey.
Your word for Yankee word, it was scary.
Well, that was real scary what I just saw right there, but I don't speak Yankee. I bet nobody on my train speaks Yankee. You speak Yankee?
Yeah, 3 years in the 4th grade, I got this.
What does it mean?
I was in the 4th grade a long time.
No, the Yankee talk.
Oh, that means they're going to swoop down on your train and hop around on the roof. Then they're going to run off with all the... They like popcorn.
Yeah, Mullins, I ain't got this story.
Well, you don't got to buy it. It's free.
It ought to be free. I tell you what, it ain't even worth that. But I tell you what I am going to do, though. For the safety of my passengers in my train, I'm going to walk down here and check this story out.
Hey, that's a good idea there, Ralph.
And I got a good idea for you two. Get back up here. It's a good idea, mister. Get up here. You two better stay away from my train. You see another one?
There's one there.
That was us.
It was going that way.
Fellas, we kind of go in a circle. You'll figure it out tomorrow. Anyway, stay away from my train, because if I come back here anywhere near it, I'm going to have you both a big surprise.
Surprise?
How about another belly button?
Surprise, Ralphie.
Your poor speaker.
I'm Ralphie.
Well, yeah, you're Ralphie.
I don't get another belly button.
Why not?
Well, I got one I can't keep clean. If I, that'd be like having a naval reserve.
Well, I can't even argue with logic like that. In case y'all ain't figured it out by yet, y'all all in a heap of mess of trouble. Your conductor lady went down there to check on the Yankees left on here with Were those two notorious robbers? I'm Alfie Bowen, this is my little brother Ralphie. Y'all say I'm Ralphie. Not you. And what we got here today, y'all, is a sticker. Yeah, you got to laugh at that. That's the best joke in the whole show. Next year. Everybody, come on, get him up, get him up. Yeah, now you're talking. That's the way it. Look at this, Ralph. Can you believe it? Some of them's doing it just because I said so. Ralph, what are you doing?
Get my hands up, act scared like you said.
You're on my side.
I know, that's what scares me.
Put the stick down. Good grief. I said jump off the cliff head first into a pile of rocks. You got to do that too.
Not again.
Put your arms down. You remember what we talked about in the shack last night?
Yeah, we was talking about how long ago we feet 3/4 of the way there by now.
Yeah, by now, over halfway. Yeah, no, after that when we were talking about the train robbing. We got a train here, I'm gonna learn you again. Stick your hand out like this. Oh, good job. Now get a mean nasty look on your face.
I mean, nasty.
You get more money that way. You call that mean and nasty?
Oh, she does.
Hey, I think she does. I'll tell you what, since you're sparking on her, go down there and practice. March down there, look her right in the face, say, give me all your gold and silver, you blockhead.
Blockhead?
No, Ralph, she ain't the blockhead, you are.
Oh, I'm a blockhead.
Ralph, she knows that already.
How'd you know that?
The whole train knowed it. Look here, give me all your gold and silver.
I ain't got none.
That's what you say to her.
I ain't got none.
No, Ralph, get over here. We're what? Train, we're gonna. Yeah. Look, see, you take the high rollers up here, and I'll take the other holy rollers. Yeah, not the.
Oh,
Yeah. Got any gold?
That's not what I meant. You are this close to a midget.
I've been waiting all day for you, lady.
Just get started.
What's going on up here?
What's going on? I walked all the way down that tunnel back. There's no Yankees down there.
Mango, apple baby. I'm not eating the baby, it's banana. Avocado, baby food.
Ooh, avocado.
Pear berry mix.
That'll be like apple and banana.
What does it taste like? Maybe you can't say.
Well, it looks like what comes out the back end of the baby.
Or oil.
Got dizzy.
What else?
Mixed pear, mixed berry. Oh, beef. Do you like meat?
Oh, yeah, I like beef.
Well, I'm glad I grabbed this one because I hate beef.
Who's lying? No, it's not.
What's going on up here?
That was real good right there. What's going on? I walked all the way down to that tunnel back. There's no Yankees.
No Yankees.
No Yankees. But I come back up here because you goes right down there robbing my train.
Well, yes, you did. We're sorry about that.
Oh, I know what's wrong with this. It says ingredients. Organic mango puree. Organic.
You want me to read that for you?
Oh.
Wait a minute, caution. May make the baby be born naked.
Bowling.
Yours is more fat than mine is.
Food.
Listen, I walked all the way down there and we said we're sorry. And we've already done that. You step up here and say you're sorry.
That's what you want.
Well, yeah. Down there robbing my train, you say you're sorry.
Ralphie,
Yeah.
step sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, conductor, I've never seen.
I am so done with the two of you.
Sorry, too.
You're gonna be sorry, because I'm gonna go out here and blast me a bowling.
Oh no. Oh.
That really your hiding spot?
Uh-huh.
You know I can still see part of you.
What part?
Oh!
Part.
That was the worst part of the show for you.
Alfie and Ralphie Bowling, folks. Give them a big hand for letting our train go. Everybody say bye, Alfie and Ralphie. Oh my goodness, folks, you never know what you're going to see when you get out here to these neck of the woods, that's for sure. Y'all, they're going to be out here all day. You might as well come on back and ride this train all day long. Now, if you came here to the park today on a one-day ticket, add a few dollars to it, trade it in for a season pass. That way you can go ahead and come on back out here. Ride our train any day this year that we're open. You know, right now we're in our gospel, Southern Gospel Picnic. We'll have country music days. We're going to have a harvest festival, old time Christmas. It's going to end up the end of the year out here. Y'all don't want to miss any of that. I told you to talk a little bit more about Outlaw Run. It is so fast it moves to the left-hand side of the track. It'll drop you 162 feet, 81-degree angle, 68 miles an hour. That thing's going to turn you upside down 3 times. Outlaw Run, where the good guys always win. I'm going to remind everyone to please remain seated. Keep those arms and hands inside the train. Folks, we are approaching Sweet Mary's Tunnel. Now on the train, that's a good old-fashioned screaming contest, and we'll call out your car number, and I want everybody to scream. Now, we got 4 cars. Y'all figure out your numbers. They should be up there on the front of the train there. You can see them. Anyway, y'all get ready now. Here we go. Car number 1, scream. Car number 2, scream. Ooh, I can hear you. Car 3, scream. Car 4, what you got? You all are all winners today out here. But I tell you, I gotta go visit back here to car number 4. Woo! Oh, yeah. Well, listen to Ichabod. He loved our screaming contest. We like that whistle, Ichabod. You give us 2 more toots up there. What do you say? We're having a good time back here. What about you? Yeah. Up ahead and to the left, you're going to see a red building. That's the roundhouse, where we clean, maintain, and store those cars, the engines, and even those engineers. I tell you what, we got a lot of maintenance to do on them. Now, you'll notice something pretty unique about our roundhouse. Yeah, it's square, not round. To your right, you're going to see the backside of Mystic River Falls. Folks, that ride is guaranteed to cool you off on a hot summer day. Today might qualify for one of those. Y'all head on down there and have some fun up Mystic River Falls. To your right, you're seeing Fireman's Landing, dedicated to all of our brave firefighters all throughout our nation. God bless each and every one of them. And they've got 10 family fun adventures, 6 rides down there. Be sure to take those kids. I think they're going to love that area. Over on your left-hand side, the big 5-story building, that is our new Fire in the Hole. Everybody say, Fire in the Hole! Oh, coming in 2024, y'all get some passes so you come back out here. We're going to ride that ride over and over again, too. We are so excited. We don't want y'all to miss out. We're coming upon our final crossing of our journey. We got some nice folks in that stop, so we can pass on by. I'm going to call out your car number, and I want everybody to wave and yell howdy. All but car 4. Yep, the very back car back here. You know, we're going to do something a little bit different. Y'all be ready. Here we go. Car number 1, wave and yell howdy. Car number 2, wave and yell howdy. Your turn, car 3, wave and yell howdy. All right, car 4, don't let me down. Let's get all great over big. Yeehaw! You guys are awesome. Well, folks, on behalf of myself, the engineer, and all of our train crew here at the Briscoe Silver Dollar Line, I want to thank you for riding. I hope you guys had a great time. Now, take a minute to look around you. We want to make sure you're leaving with everything that you brought on board. We don't want you leaving a thing behind. All right, our engineer's going to stop the train. He'll set the brake, but I need everybody to stay right where you are. Folks, we're just not where we need to be yet, so I'm going to ask everybody to wait, please. Everybody wait. Not yet, folks. Everybody stay seated. Everybody wait.
Now, Tim, I wonder what side of the train is going to be a big green two-story building. That's the world famous silver dollar. Make sure to remain seated, keep all hands, arms, and legs inside the train at all times, and please keep your feet off of the black running board to the left-hand side of your train car. Well, howdy, everybody. Howdy. Is this thing on? I said, howdy, everybody. Howdy. Well, that's a whole lot better. I'm Zeke, I'm your conductor, back here on the back of the Frisco Silver Dollar line. Waving us out up there on our left is our local hobo, Nick. Everyone wave and say, bye, Nick. Bye, Nick. Yeah, if everything goes according to plan, we'll see him again in about 2.5 weeks, give or take. And now if you look at Nick over on your left, you'll see $50 Holland. We've got all sorts of fun for the kiddos over there. We've got a tree house, a carousel, and we've got a store called Bears in the Holler, where you can go in and you can build your own bear. You can even buy clothes for it, so that way you don't have a bear. So let's face it, y'all, having a bear, now that would just be unbearable. Now coming up on the left-hand side of the train, we're going to see a big green two-story building. Now that's the world-famous Silver Dollar Saloon, home to the longest and prettiest legs on park, and that's just on the bar stools. So y'all be sure to head on in there, get yourself a root beer float, and enjoy the show. Now we're coming up on one of our famous rides. Everyone say it with me. Fire in the hole! Fire! Yeah, those pesky ball knobbers are back and they're setting a blaze to everything they can. Now the fire chief's asking for all the help he can get putting out that rage. Blazing. Everyone say it again. Fire in the hole! And if you're looking for water to put out that fire, over on your right-hand side is Mystic River Falls, home to the tallest drop on a water ride this side of the world. Now, y'all, I'd like to take a moment and talk a little bit more about the original Fire in the Hole. Fire in the Hole was built in 1972 by the employees here at Silver Dollar City. We're celebrating 51 years of operation for that coaster, making it the longest running indoor coaster in the world. But unfortunately, everything does have its time, and this is the finale year for the original Fire in the Hole. So once y'all are done riding the train today, be sure to swing on by over there and get you a few more rides in on that historic coaster. Now we're coming down this hill into the Valley of the Coasters. We're going to see some of our bigger attractions on this part of the tour. Now here in a moment, if you look to your left, you'll see Powder Keg. That's our cannon coaster. That ride will blast you off 0 to breathless in 2.5 heartbeats. Or at least that's what I made it to. I passed out about then. Yeah, the only thing I got off of that ride was a picture of me taking a nap on a roller coaster. It wasn't a pretty one either. Now if you look over on your right-hand side, hidden in all those trees, there's a big wooden structure. That's Outlaw Run, our tallest and fastest ride on park. Y'all, that wooden coaster will spin you upside down, not once, not twice, but 3 different times. It even won the Golden Ticket Award for Best New Coaster the year it came out. Outlaw Run, where the good guys always win. And, well, speaking of outlaws, I didn't want to scare y'all back there, but I heard back in the depot that those 2 notorious train robbers out in Ralphie Bowling have escaped from a flooded mine and are running around out here in the woods. Everyone say, oh no! Yeah, hopefully we don't run across them. But if we do, keep your mouth shut. especially if you got metal in your teeth. They figured out how to work a pair of pliers. Now coming up on the right's one of my favorite spots, Moonshine Stump. We've got a local moonshiner out this way that sets out jugs of good stuff for us. If you want a sample, we'll drop you off, pick you up on the way back. And I do mean pick you up. Yeah, we locals call that stuff frog water. Take 1 sip, you're hopping. 2 sips, you turn green. 3 sips, you might just grow. Now, y'all, I'm going to go quiet here for a minute. We've got family here out this way, and I want to see if we can spot them. Any veterans or active service on board the train today, please raise your hand for me. Yes, from all of us here at Silver Dollar City and the Frisco Silver Dollar Line, thank you for your service. If it weren't for you and the sacrifices you made for us, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we've got today. So this next whistle is just for you. Here at the park, thank you for your service. Now, y'all, I'd like to remind you, please keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the train. We are now in snake country. Why, just the other day, we had a 97-pound red-headed cop moccasin come swooping down out of a tree and grabbed a hold of a lady sticking her arm out of a car, too. Yeah, we stopped and looked around, couldn't find head or tail of her or the snake. We did manage to find her husband, though. Yeah, we found him down at the saloon. He was buying rounds for everyone and singing happy, happy, joy, joy. Now y'all, hey, Ichabod, what's going on up there? Why are we slowing down? Uh-oh. Y'all, I see what's going on up there. It's those 2 notorious train robbers, Alfie and Ralphie Bowl, and everyone say, oh no! Hey, I've got an idea. Maybe we can scare them off. Everyone shake your fist at those 2 and call them ugly. Now, y'all, you're going to have to do better than that. I said shake your fist at those 2 and call them ugly. Alfie and Ralphie Bowl and everyone, give them a great big hand for letting our train go. Yeah, those 2 have been out here causing trouble all day long. Now, if y'all are having a fun time today, give me a great big yeehaw! Yeehaw! And that's what we like to hear. Now, y'all, if you're here on a day ticket, but you want to come out and have fun more often, I've got good news for you. You can take that ticket, head up to Guest Relations, and upgrade to the season pass. That way, you can come out here, ride the train as often as you want, and get robbed all year long. We've got all sorts of fun festivals for y'all to enjoy throughout the year. Right now, we're in the middle of our Southern Gospel Weekend. We're going to have Pumpkins in the City coming up during our Harvest Festival, and then a personal favorite of mine, an old-time Christmas to close out the year. So y'all be sure to come back and visit as often as you can. Now, y'all, I'd like to remind you, please remain seated with your hands, arms, and legs inside the train, especially now, because we're coming up on Sweet Mary's Tunnel. Tell you what, I'm going to have a screaming contest as we go through. So when I call out the number of your car, y'all hoot and holler as loud as you can for me. All right, y'all, here we go. Car number 1, scream for me. Car number 3, scream. Now, car 4, let me hear it. Hey, that was some real good screaming, y'all. I'm riding with a bunch of loudmouths. Now, I bet y'all be loud enough big box to hear you all the way up in the front. Wow, He sure did hear you. Hey, Ichabod, give us a couple more toots on that whistle if they did a real good job with all that screaming. Wow, y'all really impressed Ichabod. That's hard to do. Now, here in a moment, if you look to your left, you're going to see a red building. That's our roundhouse. That's where we keep all of our trains and perform maintenance on our engines. You might know something a little funny about our roundhouse, though. Yeah, that's right. Our roundhouse isn't actually round at all. It's square. That's because we don't cut corners on the Frisco Silver Dollar line. Now, here in a moment, if you look to your right, there's Fireman's Landing, but I want to talk about something different. If you look to your left, there's a big 5-story building under construction. That's the brand new home for Fire in the Hole. That's right, y'all. We're moving it to this side of the park and making it bigger and cooler than ever, but it's still going to be a family-friendly ride. It's going to be the largest indoor coaster in the Heartlands when it's finished, so be sure to come back next year and check out the brand new Fire in the Hole in 2024. All right, y'all, we're coming up on the last crossing of the ride. We're going to see people on both sides of the tracks waving to us as we go by. We're going to wave back and say howdy. Well, except car 4. I got something special in mind for y'all to say. All right, y'all, here we go. Car 1, wave and say howdy. Car 2, wave and say howdy. Car 3, wave and say howdy. And car 4, wave and say hey, hey, hey. All right, y'all, we're coming back into the depot. Go ahead and gather up any loose items you might have brought on with you. Any hats, bags, cups, trash, rodents. Trash rodents. You don't want them neither, do we? Alright, y'all, we're going to come to a stop here in a moment, but y'all please stay seated until I give you the all clear. We have a tendency to jerk a bit once we set the brakes, and I don't want y'all to get hurt because you stood up too early. So y'all just wait right there. We're not ready just yet.